How's it going, everybody? This week we're going to be tuning in to a couple of different charts and also just looking over what's going to be happening this week. This is going to be a weekly video, so do subscribe, turn on the alert bell so you don't miss these updates. They are time sensitive, and without further ado, let's jump into this. This will be time stamped for your convenience, so make sure to check out the timestamps for more relevant information. Now, this week we're going to be looking at the Biden-Xi virtual summit, so the China-US summit. Now, for us, with the positioning we have, we're looking at some copper strength from last week. That was mainly from eased restrictions on real estate in China. So our copper trade on FCX may be sensitive to this, and this is an overall important to watch meeting for many different reasons, and could impact the U.S. equity markets, the Chinese equity markets, which would be pretty big, especially with all the Evergrande and things that have been happening. Markets are a little bit more sensitive to China. Crypto, U.S. dollar, and gold continue to rally together. Right now, you know, it's not very normal for U.S. and gold to move in the same direction. It's not like it's impossible, but right now we could be seeing a change in trend, and that's also with crypto. So crypto, US dollar, and gold, like I said, you know, we've got basically kind of a loss of confidence in the dollar, that's pushing crypto and gold, but also rally in the dollar. We should see a backfill I think that we should see a backfill probably on the dollar, but making sure to watch that, because either the gold or the dollar is going to pull back. And then after that, we're looking at the broader market. So we're looking for further correction in both QQQ, so technology and growth stocks, as well as S&P 500. From a technical standpoint, we're likely to see more backfill before we continue this bullish rally. The SPX could see down to 46.25, 45.25, which is another 100 points on the SPX, or 10 points on SPY. I should say dollars, not points. And from current mark, that is, you know, another 60 to 100 dollars lower on the ES1, you know, the futures contracts. ES1 exclamation mark is the ticker for those. What else we're watching this week is the Tesla. Is this currently a buy on dip on Tesla? Is Rivian going to be stealing its cash flow? I've got a little bit more in-depth talk about that in the newsletter, so be sure to sign up for the newsletter down below. All of this is in the newsletter with a little bit more detail. And also going to be watching just a few stocks on the watch list for the video this week. And it's going to be Affirm, FCX, and Visa. We've got upgrades from Morgan Stanley on Affirm, and we've got FCX, which is going to be, again, kind of in tandem with the China real estate, easing the restrictions in the real estate market, which is probably what is giving the headwind or the tailwind to copper right now. So being mindful of all of that. And then Visa is also looking really weak, so looking for put positioning in Visa. Also looking for, like I said before, weakness in technology. So that's going to be a big position for us this week. S&P 500 also looking weak. Crude oil is looking pretty good. I can pull up a chart here. We can look. So let's just look at the XOP. Right now, looking over this, we have support at 104 or 103 in this area here, 103 to 100 range, and looking for the continuation move. I mean, the next move up is pretty substantial. As you can see here, it would be to the next resistance level which is around 133, which is 20 to 35% move. Would be really great on this. And this is what I was talking about, the ES1. We are looking at support here, but we do have potential for backfill with this rally. We have potential for that backfill, like I said, down to this more recent support around the 46.70, down to 46.60. Let's go look at the daily. And so we could be seeing a backfill all the way, to this more recent pullback, but ideally with this doji, this morning star, or this I forget the name of these at the top here, but this is just a more bearish candle. This is of course on futures here, so this isn't a closing candle, but I just suspect that we're gonna have some more retracement here. I could always be wrong, and we could see it just continue through on this insane rally here. If that were to happen, let's just look at the fibs here. Yeah, I mean, we could see it follow through here into a higher range, but I suspect more likely with this move that we see, I can see it backfilling to kind of where I was saying before, which is this zone. So within this area is more of a reasonable backfill, in my opinion, and to the opinion of Fibonacci retracements here. So just being mindful of all of that. And that's really all I've got for this week. The other things that we're looking at are really just kind of commodities, uranium, which is a little more boring. I won't even bother to show the charts, but stay tuned for the newsletter if it's not already out, and also stay tuned for the crypto newsletter and the econ newsletter that I'm going to be releasing. Might only be releasing that econ newsletter for members, so if you're not a member, do consider subscribing. In the bio is where you'll find the little links. Thanks again for tuning into this video. I hope it helped you guys with understanding what's to come this week. And if you did like what you see or what you heard here, go ahead and give me a follow. Turn on the alert bell, because again, this is time sensitive, and share this content with anybody that you might think needs to hear it or see it. Also, leave a comment with anything you might want to see in the future. Be more than happy to cover anything down below. And I will get back to you. So again, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and happy trading.